What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's gonna be something a little different. Never thought I'd ever make this video. I am embarrassed to talk about this topic because first of all, I feel like haters that come to this channel or haters that are already on this channel that just like to talk shit to me are gonna talk shit to me even more because what you guys are about to find out that I have. And you guys are probably wondering, like, does she have AIDS? Does she have HIV? Does she have herpes, crabs? Yes, I do. I have all of those. I'm kidding. I didn't mean to joke about that, but whoever does have that, I am so sorry. Hopefully you guys get rid of that problem. Actually, some of them are permanent. Anyways, I'm sorry about those. Anyways, mine is permanent too. I can't get rid of mine, so same page there. But the thing I wanted to tell you guys was I have a learning disability, and no, I am not special needs. I mean, I was considered special needs, but I don't look like one. That makes me sound so bad, like saying like I look like one. Okay, for starters, special needs kids or people have different looks. Like, you can tell they're special needs, but then again, you can't. Like, have you guys seen that Good Doctor? Have you guys seen Dr. Sean? I freaking love him. He's cool. He has autism though, so doesn't make him a different person. He's still a human. Um, he doesn't have autism in real life, but you know, even if you did have autism, I wouldn't treat you any different. You're still a person to me. Um, but what I'm trying to say is, special needs people are exactly like us. You know, we're all humans. They just think and process differently from us, which I'm kind of like too. Like, I learn stuff slower. Like, I don't learn stuff like normal people. Um, I take more time to learn stuff, so that's one thing. But the reason why I wanted to make this video is because people that can relate to me saying like, "Oh my god, like I have a learning disability too." Like wow, like that's not cool that you do have one, but like saying like, "Wow, like really you do?" Like, I'm not alone on this one. But you know, people that are born with something, they're usually embarrassed of it. I've been embarrassed of this because people usually think that I'm dumb or something. I'm not dumb. I just, you know, process things differently from you guys. Um, but, you know, if you guys do have a learning disability, don't think you're different. You're just as human as everybody else. Um, and people that do make fun of like people like that or think we're weird or something, we're not weird. You're probably the weird one, but yeah. So I actually have a thing because I kept changing the subject a lot because I had to keep recording this, and that's what I usually do. Like, I get nervous, so I start changing the subject a lot, or I'll talk about the same subject a lot. Um, which means I'll just repeat stuff. But anyways, so you guys are probably wondering like, oh, like did you just recently get it, or how did it happen? Well, first of all, the first question I wrote here is, how did my parents find out I have it? Um, I was a baby when they found out I had it. When I was 3 years old, I was still talking like a baby. I was not able to talk. They had a teacher come to my house every once in a while during the week to help me learn like shapes, words, and stuff like that. You know, like preschool, like homeschooling kind of thing. Um, it well, I would say yeah, it helped because I learned how to speak later on in life. But you know, they thought it wasn't gonna work, so they taught me sign language. And no, I do not remember any of it. It would have been cool if I did, cause you know, that's cool knowing sign language. I only know the bad word in sign language. Like, I know this one and I know this one, but that's the only ones I know. Please do not demonetize me. But yeah, my parents found out when I was young, and I thought this thing that I have was just because I'm lazy and I don't really have a learning disability, but turns out I do because on my medical records it says that I do have one, so the doctors know I do. And whenever I go to my physical, they ask if anything has changed with me, like my learning. But yeah, I feel like since I've been growing up more, I feel like my like learning has improved more, just a little more. Like I'm remembering stuff, but you know, when I left high school and I haven't been in school for like a year, I was just like, is that really how that's spelled? I was like, that's weird the way they spell it. But I forgot how to spell mother for a while. Um, but there's that. But the other thing is, how did school work for me? I was in this one other class, like elementary. You know how in elementary you only have one class and you got to go to that class every single day because it's elementary. Um, you don't have a schedule elementary, you just have one class. So in elementary, I would get called out of class here and there and be like going to like this one teacher that helps me like learn other stuff to like help me learn more things, you know, if I'm understanding stuff more. Um, so that happened. In middle school, I used to have different classes. Like, I don't know if this was in your guys' school too, but like in language arts and social studies, that would be the same teacher. Like, you'd stay in that class for those 2 periods. Me, I'd go to different teachers each class. Like, I never stayed in the same class 2 periods. Like, I'd always, you know, go to a different class each single period. Um, High school, I had different classes each one. High school is different. Like, there's different subjects each period. Um, but at high school, I had like that one class that was meant for me to like try to get help with my work and stuff. But that program I was in was called RSP. Um, that's for school. Yeah. So yeah, I was in that program my whole entire life throughout school. You can get out of it if you like show that you're improving. Um, but I never really showed it. I think it's because I was lazy too, so I didn't really try to get out of it. Plus, I made a lot of friends throughout the years inside those classes, and I'm very grateful for meeting those people, even though one of the people that I met in that class I am no longer friends with, which you guys know the story on, if you guys watch my live. Uh, just because I'm not friends with her anymore doesn't mean I don't care about her. It just means that, you know, I'm not friends with her anymore. But I still love her. I still care about her. I still wish the best for her. You know, she probably isn't the same about me, but you know, like everybody's different the way they feel about their people. Um, and the other thing I did was I met my boyfriend in that class, which I am very grateful for because he is the love of my life, and I'm very grateful for meeting him. Makes you feel different from others. What makes me feel different from others is like I used to hate the way I would learn because I never felt normal. I always felt like I was the retarded one in class. Like I never understood anything, and like I'd be like, wow, I always wanted to know like what it feels like to be normal and like be able to learn a subject as quick as others, but I never got to feel that way. I always took my time because I never understood it like right away. I had to like do it over and over and over again till I understood it. Like if I read something, it would just disappear. Like I don't even remember what I just read. Like I had to read it a couple more times for me to understand what I just read. Some people do have it, but I have that problem. With me, like it just I didn't catch anything. Like I get distracted a lot. That's another reason why like what happens in my head is I get distracted a lot. So I think that's another reason why. Um do I take stuff offensive? Um yes and no. It depends what they're using it for. Like if they're to tell me like, "Oh, like you're dumb," like how do you say like when I would participate like in sports for like PE or something for class or anything like just learning like social studies or stuff like that, they told us like to partner up and like answer questions like um how do you say it, like if people were to tell me like, oh, you're so dumb, like why'd you do that or something like that, like if you're calling me dumb or stupid, like now I don't take it as offensive, but like back like when I was younger, like I would take it really offensive. Like I'd start like telling them like don't you ever call me that. I was like, I have a learning disability. I was like, I really take that offensive, you know, but now I just laugh about it. I'm just like, okay, like I'm dumb, like I know. But it's one thing. Do I like being like this? Like I said, stuff did come good out of me being like this, but I didn't choose to be like this. My dad actually passed it down like in genetics. My dad actually has the same thing as me. I don't remember if I think he did say that people made fun of him for it, but if you're wondering like if I got bullied for it, not really. I didn't really get bullied in high school. I just didn't really have many friends and people would think I'm weird and stuff like that. So I don't know if you call that bullying, but people did talk about me saying like, oh, she's weird or something, like I don't really like her, like she's weird and awkward. But I wouldn't change myself because this is the way I was created. This is the way God created me and I'm grateful for it. So no, well, yes, I like being like this and no at the same time. I don't know. I don't really find it that bad because it doesn't really affect me that much in life. It kind of does, but then again, it doesn't. Oh, the other thing is that I probably, not even probably, I know I do have this problem. I have a memory problem. Yeah, so if you guys like say, oh, do you remember me? Like if you comment on my videos a lot, like I'll remember you, but most of the time, like I don't remember stuff, and somebody took advantage of that, thinking I wasn't gonna remember all the stuff they did to me, but when you hurt me, I do remember stuff, so yeah, and I think I know, you know who I'm talking to if you're watching this video. You used to call me Dory. I do remember all the stuff you did to me, so. And I hate that you play the victim like a little bitch. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys that you guys aren't alone, and if you guys do have the same thing as me, or you guys can relate to me on something you guys might have, like, that's cool because I'm not alone on this either. Like, people still love me no matter what. They think of me as like a person still. They don't treat me any differently. And I'm not really a creative person either, so. But anyways, if you guys want to know like some story times, like what's been happening in my life lately, I do have stories that I can tell you guys, or like stuff that you guys can relate to. Pretty sure you guys can. But you know, if you guys want to hear them, just let me know. I'll make sure to make a video on them, and I'm pretty sure I will because school's ending. By the way, I started school, and college is just like high school, to be honest. Like, girls are trying to fight you. You still can't use your phone in class. First, like, I know you can't use your phone in class because it's disrespectful. Like, you're not listening to the teacher. Plus, you're paying for the class. So I would expect you to pay attention. Either way, I get bored and I don't really pay attention because I already know most of the stuff that she's teaching. So, there's that. But yeah, some girls trying to fight me and I don't understand why. So, she said I had staring problems, but I don't know, so. Even though she's in the back of the class and I'm in the front, so I don't see how I have staring problems. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys have the same problem, like, don't worry. You guys are normal. Nothing's different about you guys. Just your guys' learning is different. But yeah, hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you guys didn't, still give it a thumbs up. And if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. And, yeah. Stupid freaking train. I'm trying to make an emotional freaking video. And you guys are over here honking your freaking horn. Like, really? Anyways, I love you guys. Bye.